Let's do that one.
Yeah.
Let's do barefoot one.
Let's go for this one then.
Yeah.
All right. So describe to us what was like. Okay, so here you are,
Here
in
you
front of
are.
the course, and you go off. So what was going through your mind?
So at the start, it's always super nerve-wracking. You're there all day, and they switched it over to night shoots halfway through season because everything looks better. But just there all day, and you're just exhausted. And so when I'm on set, I can't help but get really excited and cheer for everyone else and get really hyped up about it. So I always have to try and calm myself down before I go. And then calm the nerves of screwing up and replace it with excitement for being able to participate in this. Here, I was super sick, and it was right before finals. I didn't feel like, doing anything. And my now best buddy, Sean Darling Hammond, came up to me and he's like, man, this is awesome. We get to be a part of something that like really no one really else gets to. And, they basically spent millions of dollars to build an obstacle course for us to play on. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be excited about it. I'm not going to worry about, if I fall or, anything like that. I'm going to be excited about this opportunity. And so every time I get on that platform, I really refocus that excitement and address the crowd. And then I just try and focus on what's right in front of me, that very first obstacle and that very first movement. On this one, it's the triangle steps. We call them Dorito Dash. I'm not sure the exact name. I've kind of given up on all the ninja names at this point.
I mean, we get the clue. Yeah. It's the one where you have to like jump from one to the other.
Yeah. And
like
but they rotate fully and they are offset. So I can't just run in a straight line. I have to do some sort of side to side. And I don't think my stride's long enough, so I have to two-step it. But putting a step closer to the edge is further from that pivot point. And so now there's a bigger chance of it rotating on you. So I just, on an obstacle like this, like an agility, I set my mind ahead of it, like this is my placement, and then just full commit all the way through as much as I can.
And you committed.
All right.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
There you go. It happens in a second. Really? That was like not even like 1-2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you got to regain ballast. All right.
Yep. Now we go trampoline to a big airplane propeller. And the propeller is not like grabbing a bar, right? It's this big, flat, slanted surface. So it's not the greatest to hold on to. And I'm not the best with trampolines. So my main focus is hit the trampoline as hard as I can to just get a good grab on it. And I've been thinking about it for a while. You'll see my shoe pop off. And I think I didn't retie it when I got up there because production hates when all of us ninjas want to retie our shoe and put on our shoes at the starting line. They got to get things going. So I just slip them on. I'm like, all right, we're good. And I think in my shoe, my foot slid forward when I hit the trampoline. And then as I came off the trampoline, there's nothing holding onto my heel, and it popped out.
But this is before you knew that was going to happen. This was like right here. You were confident?
Yeah, like, all right.
How do you feel right here?
Smooth.
I can hit that trampoline as hard as I can.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Let's go.
Boom. Look it.
Point. Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, go for that extra spin.
Yeah.
Your shoe's gone.
Each spin.
Okay, so this
so
your shoe's gone.
I'm like, all right, I'm wasting time, but I didn't fall. And so my three main things on obstacles: number one, get on the obstacle. Then I worry about getting through the obstacle, and then I worry about dismounting the obstacle. And so I almost missed that grab. So I was just happy I didn't fall. And then I was just trying to stay calm, keep that adrenaline down to get it. And then once I would get it, I would dismount and not try and rush it and try and pick up time on the second obstacle. Because then I would always feel like mentally it'd be harder to handle rushing and falling early than trying to just be consistent at the entire course. So I knew the shoe was gone, and I was like, well, let's just, focus on this obstacle and then deal with it when we get there.
What? You didn't think of taking off the other shoe?
Balance yourself out.
Yeah, I was still hanging from a propeller at that point.
Whoa. Oh yeah, they
Ow,
circle it
right
for us.
there.
Yeah, right there.
And I didn't get quite enough jump.
Oh, you did take it off. Yeah.
Took off the sock because I didn't want to be. And I knew I didn't have a lot of time. So I was like, let's just keep it going. The spider wall, I'm probably going to fall, but at least this was all upper body.
It's true.
The double dipper, very intimidating. You're super high up.
Oh.
Someone who likes heights, but I know it's just one simple release move, and then you're through. So just trying to stay calm and
there
focus.
you go.
Yeah.
And this is your family?
No, those were all my ninja friends. You'll see my family in a moment. So they live via wet and dry towel. So I just tried to put my foot. And at this point, I was so just kind of relaxed because I figure either I'm going to make it and it's going to be awesome, or I'm going to fail and people are going to expect that I were to fall with one shoe. But I figure leave at least one shoe on for some grip. And I was able to stick it just enough to make it through. But at that point, I went from, oh man, my season's over, to, well, this could be a fun challenge and give it a try.
So the shoes you wear, are they like specific for like a course you do? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
There are two main types of shoes that ninjas seem to go towards. There's the New Balance, the Zantes, which is a nice grippy shoe. It's a thick sole, kind of like a basketball shoe or a running shoe. And then stuff I prefer, like Merrell's, the Merrell Vapors, is much more of a barefoot shoe. This one is a little bit thicker. It's an older Merrell. And what I liked about that is for something like stage 1, where you can have a lot of impact, and especially on stage 2, I'll wear those shoes a lot. That has a little bit of padding, maybe about, a quarter inch or so, but really minimal. And I really like to be able to feel things. But a lot of ninjas prefer just that thicker padding, but I can't. I need a thinner shoe. So it's almost like I practice barefoot anyway.
Anyway, cool. All right. Let's see. And you make it.
Yeah.
There we go.
And now I'm just
and you're going.
Mistakes. The hard part's getting in, and you're in the desert, so there's dust on it, and you don't want to slip.
Wow. Oh man. Well, the least they can do is just like de-dust it or something.
I mean, they try with a broom, but it's really hard. Wind just blows. So that's my family behind me.
Shout out to the fam.
They just see me taking off my other shoe here when I realize that I'm walking uneven, and this is an agility obstacle. So I figure, just abandon all the shoes and go for nice and even footwork.
Yep. I mean, there's no better grip than the grip of the soles of your feet, I guess. Or I don't know.
Unless they're sweating.
Oh, unless they're sweating, then yeah, that's a different talk.
Were you sweating? Do you sweat like when you're running the course?
Qualifiers are normally outside at night, and it's 30 degrees or so. There's frost on the course a lot of the time.
It's pretty cool.
Finally, this is in Vegas, so there's nights where it stays above 100 degrees the whole time.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm usually pretty sweaty by the time I finish this course.
I wanted to ask you about, so I see your family's wearing the hair. Was that your choice, like doing the hair and the tattoos? Do you come like that before, or were like the producers kind of?
No, so I had my tattoos, and then the green hair was part of the costume, that kind of initial thing, and that's the only thing that's really unchanged is the green hair. Green's one of my favorite colors, and it stands out so much it makes me easily recognizable. And so I kept that instead of the blue colored skin. I then kind of made this blue outfit with some lightning bolts and stuff like that to kind of create this, Captain NBC persona separate from the Captain Planet. And then, when it's too hot, like out in Vegas, I'll go without the shirt, or if it's, getting throughout a course and I'm starting to get overheated or a little sweaty, I'll take off the shirt to make sure my hands don't get sweaty, because you're not allowed any talk or anything.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. Let's see how this ends.
Take it off.
And there we go. Revelation of the left foot. Then you have the white host and the one with the really long name.
And swings.
So this
Oh.
looks simple, but if you see how wiggly the thing I'm hanging on is, makes it very
Yeah.
awkward. And the rotation through, it really doesn't help you get in a straight line. Now at this point, when I reach this part of the warp wall, there's a clock to the left of the wall, and that's the first time you can see how much time you have left. And a lot of the time, a lot of that year, people were running out of time. And so production said you should have at least 60 seconds at that point to, make it through. And I saw my 40 seconds. And I was like, well, we just have to kind of go for it. There's no time for a rest, no time to think about it. It's just set yourself up in front of the obstacle, take a breath, and go. And so I've done the warp wall barefoot. I've done it in socks. I've done it in a weight vest. I've done it with my eyes closed. I've done the warp wall a lot. So doing it barefoot wasn't really in my head. It was just get through the next 3 obstacles as quickly as possible. And, you're going to either make it and you'll get it in time, or you're going to fall. But if you wait, you're not going to have any time and you're going to run out of time. So it was just kind of, full commit and trust.
And you do it. And no hesitation. Yeah. No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that's amazing.
That's That's a ninja.
Yeah. And now these do a full rotation on it, so there's no set.
19 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it would be faster for me to get to the cargo and climb than I thought it would be to build a swing. And I figure, no time to take a second thought, just go for it. And then I was just so surprised that I made it without a because when it happened, I was like, okay, my season's over. This sucks. I might as well, get through what I can get through. And then once I hit that spider wall, all the nerves and the pressure went away. And I was like, awesome. Let's just go for it. And, there wasn't any pressure of, oh, if you fall. I already felt like I had beaten the odds at that point. Just kind of like, yeah, let's go for it.
Do you feel more confident maybe? You think it helped? Yeah, your energy?
Yeah, I don't know if it was more confident, but it was definitely less nervous.
I see. Yeah. Well, you won like a champ. Congrats. Amazing. All right.